We're going to be doing some oversharing today. I am going to tell you exactly how much money I make as a doctor and a YouTuber. So if that is what you're interested in finding out, then you're in the right place. Keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. My name's Sarah, I'm a doctor in the UK and I make videos about my life as a doctor and what I get up to in my free time. Today we are going to be talking about money, and specifically about my money and how much money I make. And I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous about making this video. It's been on my video list for a really long time, but for some reason I just keep putting off making this video and prioritizing other videos. But I've decided I want to create a really solid money series on this channel. I have a playlist called Money Series, definitely check it out. And I want to talk openly about money and kind of remove the taboo around finances. I think that's so important. As someone who's come from a kind of a lower income background, talking about money has always been a taboo. And I know in medicine, a lot of people come from like a higher income background and they often haven't really had to think a lot about money. And that's quite a privilege. But I don't think that we should be sort of skimming over finances. I think we should be talking about it openly, and hopefully this video will help and inspire you. I don't want this video to be sort of a braggy video. I'm not aiming for you to use it as a comparison in any way. But what I do know is that when I have seen other people's income reports, I've felt really inspired, and it's kind of shown me the possibilities of what can be done with a little bit of extra graft, kind of coming up with side hustle ideas and maybe monetizing your hobbies. So we're going to be talking in detail today about exactly how much money I make. Now, if you haven't already watched it, I made a video about my 5 income streams. So if you haven't seen that, pause this video and go and watch that first, because in that video I break down exactly where my money comes from. And so you'll understand that a little bit more. But today I'm just going to be talking about pure numbers. Now, the people that really inspired me to make this video, the first person that I ever saw doing an income report was Michelle from Making Sense of Sense. She actually shares a monthly income report where she breaks down exactly how much money she makes from her blog. And oh my goodness, I was so inspired when I first saw that, and I was just like blown away that she was making so much money from her sort of side hustle initially. I found it really, really impressive, and it definitely encouraged me to keep going with my goals outside of work. Secondly is a YouTuber called Asia Dang, and she also shares monthly income reports and has talked about her debt journey and how she's managed to get herself out of debt. She talks about savings and making extra money outside of work, so go and check her out. Really great, really inspirational. And thirdly, Ali Abdal, who is another doctor and YouTuber. He recently made a video about his income from work as a doctor and as a YouTuber. And again, that video was super inspiring. I was, again, blown away. Couldn't believe quite how much money he was making. I think he shared a snapshot of a week of how much money he made. So definitely go and check out those 3 people. I'll link them all down in the description box below. But without further ado, let's just get into exactly what you came here for. I'm going to be sharing my income streams. So I've decided to show you 2 months worth of my income, because my income is very variable. And so I thought that showing you 2 months would be a nice little snapshot of, an average of what I might earn from month to month. And maybe in the future I'll make another one of these videos and look back and compare my income streams. So first up is my income from working as a doctor. I work in an emergency department and I work as a locum doctor, so that means I pick up shifts as and when they're available. The pay, I'm not gonna lie, the pay is really good. The pay in the department I work in is definitely above average for typical locum work. I think the average locum pay for a doctor of my sort of level would be around £40 an hour, maybe £40 or £50 an hour. In the department I work in, it ranges from £43 an hour all the way up to £78 an hour, which blows my mind, but that is what the department offer, so I'm very happy to pick up shifts and receive that pay. Also worth mentioning that everything that I'm talking about here is pre-tax, and it's before any other deductions have been made from tax, national insurance, student loan, pension, those kind of things. This is the number that is being paid before all those deductions are made. So in October of 2020, I made £5,484 from my work as a doctor, and I'd say that is a little less than normal. I think I maybe worked a couple of shifts less than I normally do. I'd say that my typical pay from my doctor work is about £6,500, and then compared that to November, my pay in November was £2,280 from my doctor work. Now the reason that's so low is because in October I caught COVID and we get our pay backdated, so I worked a lot less shifts, which is reflected in my pay. And that is the thing about being locum, you do get paid a lot more, but you don't get sick pay, annual leave, those kind of things, so you have to make sure that you've got savings so that you're prepared for those times when you're not able to work. My second source of income is my aesthetics business. I do injectable cosmetics privately, and in October I earned £437 from that business. And again, that's lower than usual because I caught COVID. I wasn't treating patients when I was isolating. Then I treated 2 patients, then I decided I'm just going to stop until the pandemic's over. I don't really want to be sort of doing these face-to-face treatments on people, so I've decided to hold off on doing that until things are a bit more stable and steady in the country. And so in November I made a grand total of 0 from the aesthetics. My third source of income is the Etsy shop that I run with my sister, and we split the income from that 50-50. In October we made £178, and yeah, I'd say that's pretty typical. I'd say we normally make about £200 a month from it, so it's just kind of a nice little hobby business. And then in November we made £1,231 from it, so divided that by 2, that would be £615 that I would get, 615 that my sister would get. The reason that went up so much is because there's a Christmas rush. Everyone's wanting to buy handmade lovely gifts for Christmas, and we also got featured in the Etsy editor's picks, so one of our items kind of blew up and we got loads of sales, and we also got even more in December. So yeah, things looked really good in our Etsy shop for those couple of months, but yeah, more typical would be a couple of £100 a month. My fourth source of income is my YouTube channel, and I'm like chuffed that I'm able to monetize this. Like, I love creating YouTube content. It's such a fun hobby. I get to be creative, and it just blows my mind a little bit that I can actually make some money from doing this, so that's really cool. There's 3 ways that I make money through YouTube. I make money through ads, affiliates, and sponsorships. So in October I made a total of £44.41 from ads, and then in November I made £106.76. Previously my total for ads has kind of hovered around the £40-50 mark, and that's with me releasing sort of 1 video every week or 2. I've never really been all that consistent with my YouTube channel. I've treated it more as a hobby. In November I've decided to step things up. I have decided to create more videos, put things out more regularly, and that has actually been reflected in my ads revenue. It's more than doubled what it normally is, so that's great, and hopefully with me continuing to create regular content that will continue to grow. Next up is the affiliate income, and this is never a huge one for me, but this is money that I get from recommending things to you guys in my videos or in my newsletter. And I noticed that I always get a big spike in this income when I do a video specifically promoting certain products, which I don't do that often. I probably do one of those every 3 months or so, but maybe if I ramped that up a little bit, maybe I would make more in that area, I don't know. Affiliate income, in October I made £8.52, and in November I made £18.81, so not a huge amount, but it's something. And then in sponsorships, in October I made £0. I didn't have any sponsorships in October, and in November I made £74. So that's my YouTube income. And then my 5th and final source of income is my Vanguard account, where I have index funds. In October that actually took a hit and I made a loss of £108.85, which we will just put as a 0 here because this isn't an expenses video, this is a income video, so we'll leave that as a 0. And then in November I made £392.64 from my Vanguard account. So my total income for October of 2020 was £6,062.93, and my total for November 2020 was £3,487.71. So I'd say that the October pay is probably a bit more typical of what I usually take home. But I hope you guys have found this interesting. Has it surprised you in any way? Is it more? Is it less than you thought it would be? And what other videos would you guys like to see about money? Do you want to know more about how much money other doctors make? Do you want to know more about saving, budgeting, saving money as a student? Those kind of things. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and also let me know if you're surprised by these numbers. I'm very, very interested and a little bit nervous to hear your thoughts. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.